Hi, everyone. My name is Lily Bell. I love to travel, but I suck at geography. Hi! Today is the day. Today's the day. We finally have another 3 videos of Christian to go through. If you guys haven't known, some of you guys might. I did not die from chicken nuggets, but let me tell you something. I don't feel the best. I will tell you that. I don't. Like, I was already, like, struggling with getting ready for Anime Expo and everything. And then we had the chicken nugget challenge yesterday. I can't believe I didn't do it, right? But literally earlier, because we still had, like, a couple of nuggets left. We had 4 nuggets left. And earlier, my roomie was like, do you want these? I'm like, these what? They're like, these chicken nuggets. And I have a little, like, bleh, you know, just like a baby barf. A little baby barf. You know, just bleh. Sorry, my dad just messaged me. But yeah, no, it's almost as bad as like the term tequila for me right now, okay? Bleh. Anyways, how's everybody else? Did I finish? No, I did not finish the last 4. I don't want any more of that shit. Nuh-uh. That ain't happening, okay? That shit is not fucking happening. I don't think I want, like, McDonald's until maybe at least, like, a month or 2 from now. Bro, I'm still no, don't even bring that shit up to me. Okay, you guys, if you guys didn't know, I'm also I'm somewhat into wrestling. Like, I enjoy it. I don't, like, religiously watch it every week, and I don't watch every single one, but I love to watch it, and one of my favorite ones is Hook. Right? A month that soon? Yeah, knowing me, it's like a month, okay? And yesterday, it was ridiculous. Who the fuck does that little Tarzan wannabe think he is, Alex? What? Anyway, sorry, we're talking about wrestling for a little bit. But hi, my name is Liba. I love to travel, but I suck at geography, if you guys didn't fucking know. A couple of years back, during one crazy-ass August, aka literally when Christian got found out, like literally when he got arrested, I was like, what is this big deal? Who's Christian? And I started the Christian documentary series. And remember, you guys, for the first like 10 episodes, it wasn't the absolute worst. And I watched it with chat. And now we're at part 74. We watched part 74, but this is part 74, the April Fool's version here. Yeah, I'll buy you McDonald's at off. Oh, that's so sweet. No, I don't think like a year, dude. I feel like maybe no more chicken nuggies, right? But at least to McDonald's, I feel like I can still eat somewhat. Because McDonald's is I really like McDonald's breakfast. So if I'm ever on like a road trip or something, it's McDonald's breakfast for me. And if you guys didn't know, our little chat bear here, this little dude that speaks for you guys, that's when we got Chat Bear also. So congratulations to Chat Bear. Literally born of Christian, you know, thoughts. Unfortunate. Yeah. Iced coffee or a frap? Dude, but that frap doesn't taste that great either. Okay. Hi, Avarice. Hi, sweetheart. How are you? Mwah. Good to see you. All right. Let's get into it. We're just gonna go for it. If anybody is here from YouTube, I finally remembered to put down on my YouTube community, right? That, hold on, give me 1 second. I finally remembered to put on my YouTube community that I'm streaming the Christian updates. Because I know that they always want me to do, like, to show it, and I always end up fucking forgetting it. And if you're not, good to see you anyways. Woo! Thank you. Thank you for the 1 banana phone. A lot of you guys are like, nah, I'm good. I think we didn't want the notification thing today. Does anybody remember banana phone? Da, 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 da. You know? There's a whole community that doesn't know you stream. I think they know. They're just waiting for me to start streaming again on YouTube. And that's one of the reasons why it literally just came in. Oh, that's interesting. That's one of the reasons why we had to cap off the timer, right? Was that I did want to start streaming more on YouTube as well. I missed that. I miss my YouTube community as well. Okay. Like Christian was transitioning to female? No, Christian is, yeah, Christian's female. I'm pretty sure I call them they. Damn, no wonder, right? The notices are taking forever to come in. What the fuck? Hey, can we check to see if the Discord notice are even on? Thanks for the cursed Twitter video. It's not a video. It was only an audio, okay? I'm literally still cursed with it. Like this morning, I was still waking up and people are like, what? What? I feel... I made a couple of friends from Offkai last year, and I got to see them again this year. And they said, wow, great job. It's so funny. They literally were like, wow, I heard you frying chicken in the bathroom on Twitter. And I was like, I timed that, right? I brought everyone in with the cum rags and then bam, piss audio. And somebody's like, what do you mean bathroom fried chicken? And then they went to go listen to it. And they're like, never mind. There's a warning, everyone. There's a full warning. Okay, bye, Sumi. Have a good lurk. There's a full warning, everyone, that you shouldn't be listening to it. Do not listen to it. Yeah? Why only have audio of frying chicken? You want to see that shit get breaded and dunked into oil? My bro, I was pissing. Pissing! Watch me also get like halfway into this and be like, oh man, I should have used the bathroom first. I have a smaller bladder, I think. Smaller. All right. Are you guys ready? You guys ready for this? Are you guys ready to get through Christian A Comprehensive History Part 74? Let's get into it. What the fuck? Ooh, there we are.
What is the attraction?
Dude, the glitches still freak me out.
What keeps us fascinated?
The glitches freak me out still.
Of Christian.
Ooh, good reminder for subtitles. Thank you very much.
On October 15th, 2019, Christine shared a link on Twitter to a page on the fundraising site GoFundMe, which aimed to gather funds for her trip to the My Little Pony-themed convention, BabsCon. A Twitter user asked why did she not get a job instead to make money, to which she wrote that she was unemployable because of online haters, and that she was already constantly employed as a goddess. The Twitter user returned to reply that she would be fine if she left the internet and got a job pushing trolleys at a supermarket, and that
that's actually not true, right? I know I'm really early into like interrupting, but that's actually not true. Like this person can't even go out to like Walmart without people taking pictures. So no, I don't think it would be that easy.
She was not unhireable, but lazy instead. Chris wrote back that she was not lazy, but busy instead. Kristen blocked her critic. At the same time, artist Ben Saint continued to develop his comic story to focus on slime and slime-based characters, much to the dislike of Chris, who told him to go back to making stories about Saint's original characters, Phantom Horn and Strawberry Milk. On October 16th, Chris's
Why do you
follower
care?
and love
Oh my
interest,
god.
Jacob Sockness, proposed that she should remove all tiers on her Patreon, wherein people paid less than $20 per month, because it was uneconomical. He then vowed to pay for the orders himself, disregarding his trip to her house to instead try help her get the household out of debt. Later that day, Christine notified her paying supporters on Patreon that she managed to catch up with back orders of Sonichu comic books to be sent to her patrons, though she skipped the personally signed requests. As recompense for those who had paid for signed copies of her books, she would send to them her custom-made Sonichu-themed expansion pack for the MLP-themed trading card game Twilight Sparkle's Secret Ship Fic folder. During this time, Christine continued to busy herself creating more original cards based around the Sonichu universe, including one dedicated to Sturbanchu, a Sonichu created by the Idea Guys, and Robert Chu. The Idea Guys influenced Sonichu incarnation of her father, Bob Chandler. On October 19th, Chris commented on an update to a comic created by one of her enablers, Rosie Lilychu, which focused on Lilychu's original character.
Wait, so are we just saying now that any of their supporters, like supporters or whatever, are their enablers? Is that what we're just saying now? That's just what it is?
Liliana, writing that she would prefer to see more than the 1 page per month of the story as was declared by the artist. Also on that day, a user on Reddit posted about his and his brother's experience with meeting Christine when they surprised her with a visit to her home, posting a photo they took together. He mentioned that she smelled a little like marijuana, though it is unconfirmed whether she was partaking in the narcotic again at the time.
Thank you, Gambit. Have a good
Reddit
lurk.
user later posted an audio recording of their meeting on YouTube.
Okay, I remember this. I remember this.
Chandler? Hello? We live in the area. Sorry to bother you, but we've been fans for a few years and stuff, and
Thank you.
thought we'd kind of give some gifts.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
That's very nice.
yeah, it's nice to meet you, dude.
It's kind of crazy that people literally actually can just go up to the house, like knock on the
Anyway,
door.
how you been?
You know what I mean? Like, how are people? I'm just wondering.
We're doing very well, you know, just having a couple of the events at the
Yeah,
garage and everything.
I heard about the situation with the guy. I'm sorry to hear about that.
Oh, well, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
It's all cool.
We're all looking out for your best interests, and you.
Okay, all right, buddy. Yeah, I see. At this point, like, I can't imagine Chris Chan actually
That's
believing.
awesome. Yeah.
Like, how do you believe that there are any more?
Anyway,
You know what I mean?
Is it cool if you get a selfie or something? Or?
Later that day, according to messages she sent to her friend via Discord, Chris's mother, Barbara, began experiencing high blood pressure.
I forgot that, like, Discord is a thing, like, by now. This is 2019, okay? Hold on. Okay. I was trying to make sure that, like, I was like, what am I doing in 2019? There's no way I was already a VTuber, right? But it's like, wow, I do the same things. You know what I mean? Chris Chan's on Discord, I'm on Discord. That's weird. Chris Chan seems like somebody who should be, like, I don't know, an older tale, you know, a documentary series for something that's not currently happening.
And asked to be taken to the emergency
watching
room
Chris
of a
Chan,
hospital,
Ron.
where it was determined that there was nothing wrong with her. Chris believed it was a combination of stress and the incoming magic energies of Dimension
Oh
C197.
my god, there it is,
Also
there
on that
it
day,
is.
Jacob Sockness wrote that he was
No,
not destined
not
for a
Jacob
normal life, as he
Sockness.
was currently chasing after his love, who was also a goddess, over the internet. Chris wrote that she too would not have a normal life, asking what normal truly meant. Jacob then shared
Wait, that's actually true. What's normal to the spider is chaos to the fly.
a photo of two individuals cosplaying as the Marvel character Deadpool and horror movie icon Michael Myers, respectively, asking if he and Chris could kiss like that during their attendance at BabsCon. Christine replied that she did not want to cosplay as Deadpool or a zombie,
Hi,
but was
Luffy.
open to
Hi,
kissing
dear.
Sockness in the future. Sockness then posted photos of certification certifying that he was free of sexually transmitted diseases for her. At around the same time, Twitter user Righteous for Quick
Oh, God. That's okay. Oh, I mean, it's just, it's good. I'm glad they're clean. I'm glad
a
they're
supporter
clean.
of Chris posted a combined photo of himself
You just post
wearing a
that
Michael
shit
Myers
online
mask with
for
makeup
what?
on, and Christine standing against the transgender flag, taking part in the Twitter hashtag campaign to declare that trans rights were human rights. Righteous later created his own card for Twilight Sparkle's secret chipfic folder depicting himself and directed Chris to it on Twitter, but did not receive a response. On October 25th, she received her new custom-ordered decks of cards for the MLP-themed game containing the cards she designed. Also on that day, she discovered
Dude, the
on her
cards
front
actually
porch
look pretty
the
good,
book,
though.
The Legend of the 10 Elemental Masters by Alalilia, a game developer who had gained online notoriety amongst forum subcultures some 10 years prior due to his eccentricities. Finally, on that day, Chris criticized Matt Groening and Seth MacFarlane, the creators of the animated series The Simpsons and Family Guy, respectively, for maintaining the unaging and youthful appearances of their characters when they have in fact grown up since their conception. Lisa Simpson, for example, was allegedly an adult by then, who was set to become the next president of the United States in 2020. She claimed the creators were doing so for monetary gain, and it was criminal of them to mischronicle their OCs. Chris admitted that she used to act the same, but was reconciling, making amends, and dealing with many original characters across dimensions. On October 26th, Chris...
You see, you would think that, like, realistically, people saying, oh, you know, these characters, now that you're saying they're grown up, they should look more grown up, is due to other reasons and not necessarily because it's an injustice to their other dimension forms. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if you were to actually make that fucking argument? But no, it's about dimensional shit because, you know, Christian, why not? Also, does this work? Oh shit. Hold on. Okay, great. Sorry. Smoky121 is now boarding. Welcome to Label Air. Hope you have a safe and enjoyable flight.
Live streamed on YouTube for 91 minutes, playing the card game Twilight Sparkle's Secret Shipfic folder, utilizing her own custom-made expansion decks of cards.
It took me a long time to set all this up, you know, just... so yeah, as you can see, I have a few lovely big boxes for my Secret Shipfic folder cards now. That's how tall this pony deck is gonna be. The 1 out of 3 decks, it's gonna be this big. Now that's a mighty meaty sandwich. But yeah, you got pretty much, I'm pretty much gonna demonstrate a game of Twilight Sparkle's Secret Shipfic folder, albeit played solitaire, which I have been able to figure out recently.
Their voice makes my screen crawl. Understandable, same.
What that was. That's our cat baby, our gold cat baby.
That doesn't sound like a fucking cat.
In case you're wondering what that was, that's our cat baby, our gold cat
Bro,
baby.
that does not sound like the cat's
problem.
okay.
We're taking him to the vet. He's all right. Okay, we're taking care of him.
Are you sure?
So don't ask about that. Don't troll me about that. Do not troll me about that. Oh, wait a minute. That happened. There's one.
What?
Oh boy. Okay, let's do a shotgun wedding now between Romeo and Sturdy. What? Oh, why not? Hello, Sylvia. There's our cat, Sylvia.
I feel like Sylvia actually has been around for a really long time, though.
You can see how big this shipping grid can get, and this is why you need a card.
I don't know,
table.
or maybe I've just heard like way too much. I've watched way too many of these videos, and I can't differentiate them anymore.
Is this all there really is, though? Just me playing solitaire? I know my loves are around, but I don't always get to feel them all that much. You know, like, are they really there, or are they just in me all along?
Whoa, wait.
Just one big dream.
Wait, who is that? Who is that?
You know, like, I know my loves are around, but just me.
It's an arm's length. Arm's length.
Is this all there really is, though? Just me playing solitaire? I know my loves are around, but I don't always get to feel them all that much. You know, like, are they really there, or are they just in me all along? Is this all just one big dream? Or am I living? Am I really living? Oh well, I'm sure fate and destiny will guide me. No.
Okay, hold on. Just a reminder, you guys, this is the April Fool's version, okay? It says the April Fool's version right there, so it's not like a spoiler or something. But if this April Fool's version, Gino drops some freaking knowledge, okay, about like life and fate and destiny and death, I'm gonna cry. There's no, I do not, okay, just saying.
Let's see. Where were we?
Hi, Lucy. Stay off the table.
Who did they get to do this?
Ah, thank you. Yay, game over. Of course, this is more
Salvation?
fun when you have more than one player, and you're essentially clearing ships off of the board. Especially when you have one this full. This is full.
I have a heavy bag here for you to put in the trash.
I'll get to you in a moment, Mom. I love you. And I love you all. Be safe.
Wait, they
See
were
you
actually
next
really
time.
nice to their
Bye.
mom for a good second there.
At the same time, QB Farms user Duff conducted an interview with Alan Christopher, who had created several fundraising campaigns to fund Christine's travels. Christopher wrote that he loved Jacob Sockness and was waiting on Chris's permission to engage in a three-person polyamorous relationship involving himself, Chris, and Jacob. Alan said that he was banned from QB Farms for his dedication to Christine, and that he fully believed in the dimensional merge after Christine gifted him with special powers, which allowed his third eye to begin opening. Publicly, Christopher hoped to save enough money to attend BabsCon in California and meet with Christine, calling her his friend who gave him his psychic abilities. On October 27th, a Twitter user whose original character was made into a Twilight Sparkle's secret chipfic folder card revealed that they had played the card game in person with Christine, who gifted them a selection of the cards. Chris
Hi,
also
Luigi!
sent cards to other Twitter acquaintances whose OCs were depicted in her custom decks. This included Jacob Sockness.
I actually don't remember them doing this, like, at all. So now I'm wondering if this is, like, I can't tell if this is, like, the April Fool's version or not, bro.
Who received 2 cards for
Like,
the
this is
game,
actually
as
just
well as
nice.
a greeting card proposing her love for him, in which she wrote that her mother, Barbara, was holding onto a dolphin necklace that Sockness had sent to her, and that his donated money was used on fresh food. The next day, Jacob wrote that he dreamed of Christine, the most heavenly goddess, and his beautiful one true love, every night, for she was the only one who could soothe the soul of a fire-breathing dragon.
God, when will I get any of these, huh? When am I gonna get? Every night I dream. I dream of the most heavenly goddess, my one true love, my beautiful Lilybell. When?
That was himself. Chris told him that he was not such a god, but merely a sorcerer and channeler, and was even doubting her own powers, being too tired to think after a rough and active day. At the same time,
Oh my
Rochester
God,
Clark
they're-
posted a short looping clip of himself feeling cute after sending prayers to Christine. The next day, a user on Reddit posted a drawing that Chris made of her neighbor and his cat on September 1st.
Do I want that?
2018,
I don't know,
claiming to
T-Sar.
share it online
Why don't you
for the
write that
first
and tell
time,
me if I-
though it
and
had
I'll
been
figure out if I
posted
want it or
on
not.
Farms shortly after its creation. On October 31st, Chris noted for her followers that it was Halloween, and told everyone to take care of themselves in these uncertain times. Members of the QB Farms noted Christine's indeterminate demeanor and lack of her signature lightning bolt, blue heart, lightning bolt emoji's signature.
Ooh,
During that same day,
interesting.
her online friend and enabler, Maker Nightvy, argued with Ben Saint about his continued use of Chris's characters and using his comics to mess with her. Saint angrily rejected Maker's claims, writing that he was writing an important story. Later on, Sockness tweeted at Chris a photo of a significant collection of free condoms. Chris did not respond. Maker Nightvy asked her directly if Jacob was visiting her, as he had previously pledged he would. She replied that he was not coming to her house at that time. Finally, Christine reflected on the 12-year anniversary since his photos were shared on 4chan and launched her infamy. It has come to my attention that it has been 12 years since that ill-fated.
Wait, what? Hold on. Wait, you're telling me there's actually a start to this and it was just these photos and not necessarily literally anything else that had happened before those 12 years? Before that last 12 years? You're telling me that photo was the one that, like, got... Hello? I thought it would have been so many other things?
and ill-destined 4chan posting around Halloween 2007 that has caused my life to spiral down toward chaos and emotional and physical.
What did the post even actually say though? What did the post say for that 4chan post? Because it looks like a normal. I mean, I know that 4chan's like not necessarily the nicest place, right? But I'm just, you know, because it doesn't look like they're doing anything else. They've done way worse.
Turmoil and trauma. Since then, our life at home has been restless and most stressful. Those photographs posted by my former associates at the game and hobby place undoubtedly thrusted me into an infamy that has not and likely will not be witnessed again in our lifetimes. Aside from all the trolling and hating of mal content, among which
Honestly, that's true though. I don't think that anybody else would get the fucking infamy that Chris Chan has gone through.
Internet. The haters and admirers alike see my life
calling a
as an
nerd?
inspiration,
Dude, there's so many
albeit
nerds
for
everywhere.
different
The fuck?
reasons.
Why did Chris
Haters
Chan end
see
up
me
being
as
that
something
one?
to which one should not become, and the fans see my works of art and triumph over torture like a shining beacon of guidance which they should follow. Alas, more can be done. I can be better.
Oh
I can
my
show both
god.
of these kinds of followers that I can be more than they expect. Warning lights are shining brighter than
Oh
ever
my god.
before, which I see clearly now, thanks to my loyal friends and allies. From now on, I'm working on myself, for myself.
That's how you freaking know this shit is an April Fool's version, dude. I'm so sad. I'm genuinely so sad.
On November 1st, Righteous for Quick posted a doctored photo of himself in full Michael Myers attire and another individual at a Halloween party.
It's
with
not the
Christine
worst
photoshopped
doctored
in to stand
photo, to
beside
be
him,
honest.
wishing that he could meet her. Chris did not respond to his post. Also on that day, Sarah and Steve publicly defended Jacob Sockness, as he had confessed to saying threatening things while angry, and was ultimately not a risk or danger to anyone. Chris simply responded with, Sarah and Steve then suggested that devoted followers and believers of Christine may call themselves Quickens, who practice Quickenism. Christine thanked them for their suggestion, but ultimately called their beliefs misguided, as she confessed to beginning
This
to
is such a
reconsider her
yeah,
current
this is
beliefs of
definitely an
learning
April
magical
Fool's joke.
powers and
There's no
spiritual
freaking
awakening.
way.
She suggested that the significance of her beliefs
all
had
this
been
time?
inflated by those who wanted to
Oh
gain
my
her
god, this
favor,
is too funny.
and now asked Sarah and Steve to find the true meaning of their being, since they were possibly as misguided as she had been. On November 3rd, Jacob Sockness shared an article which claimed that the Kiwi Farms willingly hosted future killers and had led to the suicides of 4 individuals, branding Joshua Moon, or Null, the site's administrator, the possible devil in the flesh.
Oh my
Sockness also
god,
blamed
that's
Null for attempting to drive
intense.
Chris away from believing in the dimensional merge. On November 4th, Christine changed the details of her Twitter profile, swapping the profile picture from Maker's drawing of Chris Chan Sonichu to a recent selfie of herself, looking solemnly at the camera, changed her name to Christine Weston Chandler, and rewrote her biography to read,
Oh my
I am
god.
Christine W. Chandler, creator of Sonichu, master of my own destiny.
Oh my
Her
god.
Discord profile also received the same treatment. Possibly in response to this latest development in her thinking, Sockness posted 4 photos in which he seductively poses in cowboy attire.
Wait, really? Tell me? I know this is supposed to be an April Fool's joke, but besides the very steep difference, all of this looks fairly normal. So these have to be real, right?
Writing that even though Christine was straying from her fated destiny, he was confident he could win her heart and make himself her new destiny. She wrote to him that she thought she loved and cared for him, but needed some time apart as she was going through this confusing time. Later on, Maker Nightv denied supporting the Führer of Nazi Germany, Adolf Hitler, as alleged by Sockness, accusing Sockness of believing such things. Her followers proposed that Jacob was trying to create a divide between her and Chris, so that he could discourage Chris from exploring the possibility that her magical powers, as boasted by Sockness, were untrue. Chris suggested that Sockness's previous comments were made by nefarious characters channeling through him, but was also open to the idea that he was pretending the channeling was happening, hoping for him to get some help, since there was good, positive light in his eyes. Jacob wrote that he was disgusted at Maker's supposed efforts at restricting Chris's ability to further her knowledge of Kidasuna, the supposed alien world with which Sockness had a strong telepathic connection, which was necessary in continuing her mission. Maker Nightv replied that he created Kidasuna himself and took advantage of Christine because she could be easily convinced by his teachings, calling for an end of manipulations in her life. Chris was open to the concept of Kidasuna existing and Jacob exploring it, but confessed that the teachings were hurting her, adding to the struggles in her brain at the time. Maker reasoned that Kidasuna was Jacob's creation in the same vein as Quickfill was Chris's creation, expressing satisfaction at her beginning to realize that worlds of fiction could not interact with her.
Sean, hello, Sean. Thank you so much for taking your folks on tour. Hello, tourists. My name is Lilybell. I love to travel, but I suck at geography. Today, we're having a pretty chill day, watching some Chris Sean updates. So I'm so sorry that you came in today, but I hope that F122 was fun. Yeah, I'm so sorry, dude. There's nothing I can do about it. It's just the way it is. Jax Mai is now boarding. Welcome to Lilybell Air. Hope you have a safe and enjoyable flight. Oh my god. Okay, we're watching an April Fool's version. So this is supposed to have, apparently this is supposed to have like a what if Chris Sean got better ending. And then we're gonna watch 2 more after that shows how Chris Sean did not get better.
In the real world, Chris bounced back, stating that Maker had tried to convince her of alternate dimensions.
Thank you again. Thank you so much. Dude, everything, this is a lot of work, bro. Look at all these doctored tweets.
Maker regretted what she had done in the past.
Yo, Pogman, what's up?
To have encouraged her ideas to make her feel comfortable and become better friends with her. The next day, Chris confronted members of the Play's Discord group regarding her realization that she may in fact not possess any superpowers or abilities to travel to other dimensions, if they even existed, and branded the group members dirty liars for encouraging her flawed beliefs when they themselves knew they weren't plausible. The Play's members in response tried to reason with her and played down her mental frustration. Maker Nightv shortly after left the Discord group. Also on that day, Alan Christopher claimed that he was bullied and allegedly beaten by trolls who tried to manipulate Chris and turn her away from him. Their attacks seemingly included beating him up to the point that he required hospital treatment, receiving prank calls, and getting death threats
I was
on
like,
his
why
social
is it
media accounts. Christopher
they
was
were like
willing
trying to hide
save
the little
large amounts
handle
of money to ensure that Christine could attend the BabsCon convention so she could meet her love, Jacob Sockness. He wished Christine and Jacob the best. On November 7th, Ben Saint posted an illustrated image of his characters Phantom Horn and Strawberry Milk, deceased and
okay, this one's real though, I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Them, implicating that Chris's actions caused their demise.
Okay, I do remember
Chris
this part.
That she was not amused by Ben's so-called carry-on and asked him to stop it, since she was conscious of his manipulation and would no longer take part in it. On November 10th, Saint hosted a 4-hour-long live stream with Chris on the streaming site Twitch, during which she attempts
that's us!
to explain the reasons why she had her recent revelation.
So what's the deal, Chris? What's worrying you so much these days?
Oh, so many things. I've all of a sudden have come to the realization that this whole believing in the merge of dimensions.
Wait, hold on. I mean, I know that. I know, Axel, but like, tell me this voice does not actually kind of sound like Chris. But they really found somebody to sound closer to Chris? Either that or they were like, you know what? We've got AI on our side.
Has all been a big pack of lies.
Really?
But yes, Ben, really. And don't give me that attitude, because you're involved in this too.
I'm sorry, Christine. What exactly do you mean? How am I involved with...
the way that he talks, when he talks, like you can see that AI manipulation is there.
With whatever it is you're going through.
Well, for starters, for the longest time, I've believed in a world, a dimension where my and others' creations actually existed.
ED Factual is now boarding. Welcome to Label Air. Hope you have a
And
safe
that's
and
why I
enjoyable
wanted my
flight.
Sonic shoes and Rose shoes to leave peacefully and not suffer.
Yeah.
You know, and it was like, that was a significant part of my adulthood.
Gotcha.
These Sonic shoes and Rose
The
shoes that were
mouse
born
like
from my
AI
brain, but I
is
believed
not
to be
that
living
bad.
out their lives somewhere far away. It was only a couple of years ago that I became convinced by no good trolls that I could reach out and touch them.
These the idea guys you talking about?
Yes, idea guy and
Gotcha.
Boyd, who conned me
Sure.
out of $6,000.
Yeah, they fucking suck. So sorry that happened to you.
Yes, thank you. Anyway,
This
they had me
entire thing.
convinced that I was married to Magi-chan and Sylvana Cruzel and even Mewtwo. Can you believe that?
This is so
I
good.
feel
This is so good.
ridiculous looking back that I even considered it a possibility. It's not.
So what you're saying now is that it's not true.
It's not. I was never married. I never even actually saw any of my loves. I thought I did, but I think it was just me trying hard to imagine a make-believe reality that was better than my own real reality.
Oh my god, wait, hold on. Why did that kind of hit hard? Why is this kind of hitting hard? I thought I did, but I think it was just me trying hard to imagine a make-believe reality that was better than my own reality? Bro, I need a...
Further, there is no dimension merge.
This is not real Chris. You guys have to remember, this is not real Chris. This is an April Fool's version where Chris actually got better. You know what I mean? But the effort is so good that you can actually sit here and imagine, like, this would be how it would be if Chris Chan at this point got better, at this timeline where in 2019, right? But hello? It's okay. This isn't real. It isn't real. Yeah, Chris Chan is still suffering. I mean, I don't wish suffering on. Let's just move on.
There is no dimension 1218 or C197. It's just all here, all now. Everything
Right.
that's happening now is all we have. We, the people as we are, that's reality, and there's no escaping that. Sure, we can change as people, we can change our environment, we can get better or worse, but we can't escape this world no matter how hard we try, and the mistakes we make, we have to live with. Any bad consequences that we bring onto ourselves, we must deal with to the best of our abilities. And my concept of the merge was just me hoping to escape my mistakes and consequences in search of a better life.
All right, guys, I don't want to do this. Is so hard to watch. This is so hard to watch, right? Because watching Chris Chan, and I said this all the time, a lot of people are like, why are you still watching the Chris Chan stuff? And I'm like, because sometimes it makes me feel better that at least I'm not Chris Chan, right? At least I'm not them. But now I'm like, well, shit. Fuck. You know, even though this is like, unfortunate for in the middle of a huge, it says, it's okay. It has a disclaimer. It says April Fool's version at the bottom, you know, like that's their version of disclaimer. But like, the fact that straight up the possibility of them getting better is accepting this means that if I want to be good, I have to accept the same things. And that scares me.
How does this realization make you feel?
It's fucking scared, bro.
Saddened.
Yeah, dude.
Because for a long time there was a way out for me, or so I believed. My life is going to get harder now, but I'll be the person in charge for the first time in my life. And I know that it was my fault for believing in cartoon realities in the first place, but the likes of you didn't help matters either.
Ooh, shit. Rem, hello, Rem, how are you? Thank you so much for taking your folks on tour. Hello, Taurus. My name is Lily Bell. I love to travel, but I suck at geography. We're watching a Chris Chan documentary series updates. We're doing part 74's April Fool's version. We did part 74 last time. We'll do part 74's April Fool's version and then part 75 and 76. How was Final Fantasy 16? Thank you. We're just reacting to the documentary series. I've been watching the Chris Chan documentary series since the very first part. We watched all of it with our chat and community, so we're just getting into it.
Agreeing with
Thank
whatever
you.
crazy
It was pretty
things I
good. I'm
said.
glad you like it. I'm glad you like the The new Final Fantasy, right? I heard it was really stunning. Okay,
I'm sorry,
but
Christine.
why?
I knew you were in a
All right, and so let's do this one again. All right. So one of the reasons I watched Christian because when they got arrested, I didn't know anything about them, and I was like, well, now I'm curious. I mean, I haven't been doing anything crazy anyways. I'll watch a documentary series on Twitch with my community. And you gotta remember, the first few episodes are not the absolute worst. It's a dumb kid, you know, doing whatever. But then it got worse and worse. But I was already too far into it, and the community was already too far into it with me, and watching with the community wasn't all that bad. So now we're just too far into it, okay? There are 76 parts out.
vulnerable place, and I just didn't want to upset you by telling you something you were going to reject because it made you feel bad.
Yeah, but if people like you had never encouraged my beliefs, then I wouldn't attempt to think about them further. Y'all gave me false hope.
Wait, the way that they did further, the way that they said fucking further, and y'all gave me false hope. Oh my god, I'm fucking up. It's actually realistic. It's a really realistic to how they sound. Just a reminder, you guys, we're watching the April Fool's version of part 74. Okay, so this isn't real. They don't actually accept this, but don't worry, we'll get back to old Christian properly soon enough.
But Chris, from very early on, when you started talking about your fantastical beliefs, you always rejected your critics and called them trolling haters. And you only accepted comments of praise.
Yeah, this is
and
definitely,
acceptance from the very
it's
trolls
not
that
too
wanted
old.
you
It was
to make
only
a fool
2
of
months
yourself.
ago. It was 2 months ago, April Fool's.
Yeah,
So
I guess
it
you're
definitely
right. I'm
is,
sorry
could
for
be
laughing
AI.
at you, Ben.
Nah,
Or somebody
it's all
who's
right.
really good
I'm
at,
sorry for being a jerk.
you know, voicing.
I guess we're both not the most perfect people, aren't we?
Yeah, I mean, we're only human.
Dude, I'm gonna
Yeah, I
cry.
suppose we are.
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry!
On
Oh,
November
we're only
14th,
human.
Chris tweeted a list of apologies addressing people she had wronged. There are many people throughout my life that had the mispleasure of being maltreated by me. I always thought I was the victim and was in the right, but I know now that that's not the case. This is the list of long overdue apologies, going out to as many people
Professor
as I can
Pavlovsky is
remember.
now boarding. Welcome to Label
I'm
Air. Hope
sorry
you have a
to
safe and
Megan
enjoyable
Schroeder
flight.
for taking advantage of her generosity and being a total creep to her. I'm sorry to Michael Snyder for causing trouble to his business and causing him bodily harm. I'm sorry to all those small security officers for giving them a needlessly hard time. I'm sorry to the GameStop employee for attacking him with mace.
Bro, I fucking forgot that happened. This is like a whole history thing.
I'm sorry to all the members of my former parishes who had to deal with me. Most of all, I'm sorry to my mom and dad, to whom I could have been nicer and more appreciative. They tried their best, and I did not. I will from now. In the likely possibility I've left out your name from my list, I apologize. I would love to hear some apologies from all the trolling haters who hounded me over the past 12 years, but I know that's not going to happen. It's best to leave it and move on. That's all for now.
Dude, this is so heartfelt.
Shortly
I want to
after her
cry,
Twitter
and
post, Sarah
what's
and Steve
worse
had their
is that
Twitter
it's not
accounts
gonna get
detected,
better.
So only approved
Like, this
followers
is just
could view
something
their
that's like
tweets.
not real.
On November 16th, Jacob Sockness claimed that Christine broke up with him, elaborating that her goddess-like powers had evaporated into the ether. He prayed that she could find the right man for the job. Jacob soon began following
I could tell there was a hunger that only the jackhammer could satiate. Oh my god.
He prayed that she could find the right man for the job. Jacob soon began following and interacting with Jessica Yaniv, another notable male-to-female transgender lolcow based in Canada. On November 9th,
My bro, bullying should, even for fake, right? Even for fake, bullying should be illegal all the time.
19th, Chris's second garnishment case with second-round sub for unpaid debt was filed, setting the next hearing date for January 15th, 2020.
Dude, this is, they even
November
like got
22nd,
these little
Christine
details for an
released her
April Fool's
final
joke. That's
YouTube
so good.
video.
All right, y'all know who I am. I'm Christine Weston Chandler. No Sonichu, no CPU, no Blue Heart. Anyway, I am recording this video to tell everyone, my followers, that my mind has gone to mush. There's been so much that's been has been happening these past 2
Wait, the little like pauses are actually so good for something that's AI.
2 months or so that has got me questioning who me really is. And I've come to the conclusion that I've been living a big fat lie. I've been lying to y'all, unbeknownst to myself, but most importantly, I've been lying to myself. All
to
this talk of the
myself?
dimension merge and training to be a CPU goddess just poof, vanished from my mind. I think I was just believing Magi-chan was in my body as a way to push away all the responsibilities that I have at home.
Oh my god.
The dimension merge was all a ploy, a scheme to convince myself that there was salvation on the horizon, that there was a chance, a sliver of hope, that the all-powerful OCs that I loved could come rescue me from my despair. But I realize now that...
You guys? Okay, like, make this just slightly slower. And this is crazy. That's crazy. It's, bro, if this shows me anything, it shows, and you know what's even crazier? This is AI for real. This is AI for real. You can see just by the way that the lips move. What's even crazier though, we're gonna look back at this in like 5-10 years and we're gonna be like, oh man, can you believe it? Like, I can't believe like some of us, like AI used to look like this, because it's gonna be like indistinguishable, I bet. That's crazy. You feel like this is something weird? It's Christian. It's kind of weird. It's also me, so it's weird. But this is kind of, this is crazy. It's crazy.
That's not right. It's not right for me to hope that all my problems will disappear. So I must take responsibility in my actions, in my deeds, and be held accountable. No more escaping. I can't escape from my life, as much as I would like to sometimes. That's a fan going click, 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 click. The air conditioner just died out, so I had to take that as a sign that this house needs a lot of maintenance.
Me taking a sign every single time I like go out and it's just something, what is it? Should I go to the gym today? You know, oh man, the car seatbelt is too hot. Maybe it's a sign, shouldn't go to the gym.
My mother needs all the help she can get. I'm not gonna lie and tell you it's gonna be easy, because it's not. I know it's not. The trolls of the past sure threw a wrench in the works of my life that will take a mightily long time to get that out of there.
Bro, this is so good. So good.
Debts on the house. They need to be paid, so more money needs to come into the house. And it wouldn't be fair of me to keep begging my quote-unquote fans for donations. That's not right for me to do, and I'm genuinely sorry. I've been duped by bad actors for so much of my adult life, and I failed to notice the reality right in front of my eyes. I became a bad person too. I've hurt people, and I need to address that too. There's lots of stuff that I need to take care of, and one of which is getting out there and finding myself a job. It's not going to be anything glamorous, but it'll be good, honest work. It'll fulfill my life in ways that Sonichu and Rosechu and all the others could never. What's more, I'll be selling all my toys and games and all that. My eBay account is restricted, so I don't know how I'll be able to do that, but I know I gotta find a way somehow. There's so many things to address, but I will get to them all in due time. But yeah, anyway, my new life goals are to leave my childishness and my online infamy behind me. Everything Quick or Chris Chan or Sonichu.
Yeah, this is like an alternate reality Chris Chan.
Be relegated to the annals of internet history. And I want to leave that world behind me. I'm sure y'all can respect that, so please don't troll me anymore. Hope as many of you will obey this reasonable request from me. Y'all tell me to get a job, to get better, to stop believing in these delusions. You got your wish. You got what you asked for, so please, no more trolling, no more harassment.
Okay, but realistically, if something like this happened, it would only, like, I don't know how many people would actually believe them. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a Wings of Redemption kind of thing here. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know. That's pretty crazy though. The Bear situation, that's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy.
I'm taking life back into my hands, my own hands. This person right here is in control from now on. Excuse me, I'm still a little frazzle-brained. It's just because I had the sudden realization.
You know about Wings? Unfortunately, I also know about Wings of Redemption, yes.
One and only. So it's a big deal when you realize that I've spent the best years of my life getting misguided and manipulated, and in my crazy state, I felt that my escape to fantasy would go on and on and on, but unfortunately, that's not the case. It's absolutely breaking my mind to think that the merge is not going to happen. So many new things in my mind, so please pardon me if I seem a little bit erratic, but the best way to move on from the life me and y'all know is for me to completely abandon it. I promise this video will be my last.
Oh God! Oh God!
It's just Christine from here on out. Once again, I'm sorry for all the bad things I've done.
Well, to be fair, Christian was also kind of a thing, like Christine or Christian Chandler, right? I don't think it was just like the Chan part, like, you know.
But a whole lot of y'all also gotta say you're sorries for taking advantage of someone who couldn't defend themselves. Hell, I could barely even think for myself.
Bro, I'm glad that, like, even in the April Fool's version with this, like, alternate reality, Gino does say something to all the people who do manipulate. You know what I mean? Because it's not like they didn't. They definitely did.
But what's done is done. I've dragged this out long enough. Goodbye.
In response to the posting of the video, Null went on to the Christian subforum on Kiwi Farms to write, "He did it. Motherfucker actually did it." As of March 2023, her final YouTube video has been viewed over 320,000 times. Since her final announcements on Twitter and YouTube, very little has been revealed about Christine's activities. On December 2nd, Kiwi Farms user, the Sergeant at Arms,
oh no, sorry, I just have a little
purchased
boogie.
and was sent from Christine a selection of signed Sonichu comics, a medallion, and a fan-made plush doll of Sonichu for $300 after organizing a deal with her over Twitter direct messaging. The forum user also claimed that Chris was in talks with other individuals keen on possessing her memorabilia, hoping to clear her home of the clutter in which she no longer saw value. While she allowed select individuals to message her on the platform, she refrained from tweeting or engaging with any of her supposed followers or haters ever since she posted her list of apologies on November 14th. Several users on Reddit and Kiwi Farms reported that they tried calling Chris's last known phone number, but their calls went unanswered. On December 20th, Chris's garnishment case.
As somebody who's really good at just, you know, somebody who's really good at just reinventing themselves, phone number is the first one to go, buddy. Don't even worry about it. Like, you would not have to worry about it at all, literally, because emails, phone numbers, bye.
Was listed as closed, possibly due to an out-of-court settlement. On January 12th, 2020, Kiwi Farms user Ghidorah the Explorer went to Christine's house and took a series of pictures. They noted
Wait, that's actually kind of good.
Chris
Hello?
Or her mother Barbara at the residence. The renowned wailing of the Chandler's pet beagles was also notably absent. In addition, the front lawn seemed to be recently mowed, and the bushes had been trimmed.
Due to the spread of COVID-19 and events over the weekend, that stay-at-home order means from March 30th until June 10th, if you don't have to go out...
I have to look at all the, like, little mouse now just to see if this is AI or not.
You don't.
Throughout March and April, the United States continued to increase their response to combat the spread of the COVID-19 virus that was currently reaching all parts of the world. On March 30th, Virginia Governor Ralph Northam enacted a quote-unquote stay-at-home order, which instructed Virginians to only leave their residences in absolutely necessary situations, preventing non-essential in-person encounters. A separate order called for the closing of facilities which could not function with 10 or less people at a single time. Former Christian followers expressed their concerns for Christine's and Barbara's safety, but as social distancing protocols had been rolled out, no one was thought to have gone to visit their home. On May 3rd, Reddit user Steve Howe63 called Chris's phone, asking about her current situation.
Hey Christine, hey.
Yes, hello?
Christine, hey, I'm Steve. I'm glad to hear from you. Just a long-time observer wishing to check up on you. You okay? How's it hanging over there?
Oh, it's been hanging all right. You know,
Yeah.
It could be a lot better considering all this coronavirus scare going on.
Right. Do you need any help around the house? Like,
I'm dead serious, dude. The voice mimicking is actually very good. The voice mimicking is actually very, besides like the little quips, you know what I mean? Like they have some quips, but not all the quips of it. And I feel like just like a slightly slower drawl. It's pretty fucking good.
Getting to places, getting food.
No, I can manage. I'm faring well with the car. We can still get all the supplies we need.
That's good to hear. So Barbara's doing well?
Yes, she is very fine, especially considering her age. We couldn't go visit her doctor for a while, so I'm taking care of her in the meantime.
Oh.
Okay, but do people trust that?
Taking her on walks around the neighborhood, getting her blood moving, you know, it's important.
Oh, I didn't know that. What kind of meals are you making?
For my mother, she gets meal replacement shakes, as per doctor's orders, but they get pretty tiresome after a while. I'm, making like a tomato egg soup every morning.
Yeah.
Lots of lightly fried and boiled greens.
Now
like
Yune is
broccoli,
now boarding. Welcome to Label
chives,
Air. Hope you have a safe and
lettuce
enjoyable
cabbage,
flight.
Accompanied by carrots, potatoes, and the occasional sauce.
Wait, this is unrealistic. Not even fucking close that they would be making this.
Every morning?
Yeah.
Lots of lightly fried and boiled greens, like broccoli, chives, lettuce, and cabbage. Accompanied by carrots, potatoes, and the occasional sausage. And more occasionally a burger with fries, you know?
Oh, nice. Right on. Nice.
What you gonna do, you know?
Fucking laugh? What is that?
We're both definitely eating more healthy and most definitely feeling the difference from it.
So how about the finances? Can you keep up with just your SSI?
SSDI.
SSDI, right?
Yes, we're managing. Last year I managed to sell off.
Wait, that's such a small detail that they really put into this fucking April Fool's thing. This, instead of saying like SSI, it's SSDI. Haha, haha. Yeah, just a reminder, you guys, this is an April Fool's version. This is not real Chris Chan. This is an April Fool's version where it would have been a good ending, you know? Could have been a good ending.
Most of my past life possessions to those wanting to get a hold of, you know, precious Chris Chan artifacts, like they would say. So that has helped a lot.
Yeah.
We gave away our 2 dogs and 3 cats to some of our neighbors and other locals who could better manage them.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Before the lockdown, I actually got a part-time job.
Whoa. Really? You did?
Yes, nothing major, just like, you know, managing shopping carts in a supermarket, among other menial duties. Hope my work will be secured by the time the lockdown is through. The governor said it'll last till June. So
the music has changed out too?
A little bit longer.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yes, thank you.
Is it
okay,
like
Antonio.
Walmart in Charlottesville or the Target?
I will not divulge that information. I've learned my
Whoa.
lesson.
Right, okay, that's cool.
God,
But honestly,
I'm gonna
Christine,
cry.
it's great to hear from you.
I'm gonna cry.
Thank you so much for accepting my call.
Oh god, I wish this was real.
Just
I really
know that
I
there are a lot of
honestly
people
wish
who are
this was
looking out
real.
for you, and want you to do well in life. I'm sure if they knew this new info, they'll be really relieved.
I'm sure they will. So you have my permission to spread this call far and wide. Hope to post an update sometime later with even more exciting, positive news.
Awesome, Chris. Thank you. Well, you take care now.
Yes, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
No other
I'm gonna cry! Why can we not have nice things like this? Oh my god! Hi, Tristan Sanchez! Welcome in, welcome in.
Fun Tristan Sanchez is now boarding. Welcome to Label Air. Hope you have a safe and enjoyable flight.
I'm literally so happy for Parallel Universe, Christy!
Their contact took place, and no new information was gathered until July 5th, 2021, when Christine suddenly messaged Kiwi Farms administrator, Null, to first apologize for not appreciating his efforts at protecting her and pushing her to become a better person. She then went on to reveal to him that she had a loving female partner in her life, who she met at work. Chris reflected that she was over 50 years old, and that Chris pushed through her difficulties of autism and failings to note social cues.
Excuse me? Wait, hold on.
Old, who she met at work. Chris reflected that she was over 50 years old, and that Chris pushed through her difficulties of autism and failings to note social cues to get better acquainted with her and grow the relationship. When Null asked for a photo, Christine declined for the moment, but promised that a so-called big public reveal would be coming soon. Null expressed his hope that
Wait. At this time of life, like how old is Kriston? Because over 50 is kind of a big number, no?
things would work out for the pair. On July 29th, Chris returned to Twitter to announce that she had gotten
The
married,
doctored
posting a photo
photo!
of herself
I'm
and her
dead,
spouse,
I'm dead, I'm
Bella
dead!
Weathers, who she announced to be the love of her life. Christine further wrote that other future plans were to resettle her mother Barbara in a safe place and then sell the family house so that she could live with her wife. Another
Oh my. Oh man, this is so bad. This is so bad. But there's actually an actress I know that kind of looks like a doctored photo of Kriston. You guys know Jillian Bell? You guys heard of Jillian? This specific doctor photo. Do you know Jillian Bell? Congratulations, AI Chris. You guys know this person named Jillian Bell? They were in, let's see, Rough Night. They were in Brittany Runs a Marathon. They were in 22 Jump Street. They're like a comedian. They're very funny. No. Okay, if you guys look up the name Jillian Bell, okay. Tell me that this picture of them, of fake Kriston, doesn't look like this actress. Right? Crazy.
And then sell the family house so that she could live with her wife. Another more distant wish was for her to get sex reassignment surgery, which depended on the funds she could save. Chris closed by stating that she had been off of the internet for a significant time.
I know. I
and felt
honestly
better
feel like
because
we
of
should have
it.
just
She
waited
thanked
until
her
the end
genuine
because this
supporters
next
and
two
expected to
versions
return
are
with
not going to be as
another online
good.
update in a few years' time, hopefully with good news. Her sudden news of marriage
It's kind of crazy also was that this is real. Kriston and Kriston Did What is completely real. And honestly, it was Kriston Did What that made me get into the Kriston documentary series. It's really honestly crazy for me to hear, like, technology can do so much for you in a good way, right? But whenever I hear people doing better, it's always, yeah, I stepped away from using the internet. And it's just really crazy how much of a drug the internet really can be. You know what I mean? Like, it can be used to help, but it also is just a really possible disgusting drug that can be used for harm.
Caused a stir on Twitter, triggering the terms Chris-chan and Chris-chan did what? To trend
This is
on
real
the
though.
site,
That's real.
briefly overtaking the trending topics, representing the international multi-sport event, the Olympic Games, that were at the time taking place in Tokyo, Japan. On December 5th,
Wait, did that actually happen? Or I feel like that got canceled, no?
2022, new Kiwi Farms user, a saucerful of cum, posted
Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's so fucking good. Oh my god, that's so good. That's so good. A saucer full of cum.
the most recent known photo of Christine, working at a cash register at the Target retail store in Charlottesville, Virginia.
That's crazy. What?
Personal details leaked by 4 members. Christine's life is one that no one should envy. Born into unideal circumstances, Christopher and his parents.
You guys, I'm sorry, but take notice of this. Take notice of the background music here. It's literally the exact same music, but somebody made a version with major chords, so it sounds happier.
Envy. Born into unideal circumstances, Christopher and his parents struggled.
Gino made, of course, Gino fucking made it.
They were
I forgot, Gino's like an actual musician.
Tried to the best of their abilities to live to the fullest. Unfulfilled, yet hopeful, Christian searched for happiness, a place to belong, and himself, only to find bullying, hostile environments.
I'm sorry to pause it right here, but my father is calling me. Hold on. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm back. Alrighty. I'm so sorry. My dad called. There's been something wrong going on with my like driver's license and paperwork and the insurance. So apparently if your insurance doesn't notify the DMV that you've been in a car accident, because back whatever, somebody freaking rear-ended me, right? And if they don't notify, you could get your license like not usable. It can then like be revoked or whatever. And I'm like, why the fuck did the insurance not notify? So yeah. But apparently be sure that your insurance isn't fucking incompetent like mine. You know what's even better, right? Was that my dad called and my dad started asking me all these questions about my accident, and I was like, the insurance has a fucking report on it. Why do you guys need to? Why do you need to call me? You're literally at the insurance person's office. I'm so sorry. I'm paused on this side. And the insurance lady is like mumbling something. The insurance lady is like mumbling something behind, and he's like, oh, well, I don't know. It's on the report, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, bro, do you guys not have a full fucking file? I'm sorry. Okay, we're moving on.
His sense of self, relying on her misery to carry herself forward. Christine learned to accept her imperfect and hopeless existence, occasionally alleviating her lifelong lows with momentary highlights by consuming the kinds of media by which he was arguably raised. Somehow, a sudden outsider perspective caused her to rethink her way of living and found a new hope on the horizon, acknowledging that a girlfriend or any outsider help would not fix her life, but rather changing her own life from within. In the end, Chris left her endless cycle of mistake and ill judgment-ridden adversity behind her, and matured, took control, and found love along the way. As the troll Clyde Cash once said, everybody has to grow up, but for some, growing up can take a very long time.
Oh my god! This is so nice. Who's this baby face girl? It's me sometimes. This is, dude, good ending. Good ending was very good. What else is behind this? I know there's still, a full thing.
Hey, look at me! I'm sitting here sad and lonely without a fire, but
Just a reminder, this song, I actually do have a version of it on my YouTube. Thank you so much. It was, I don't remember if it was requested. I think it was, for fun, but good to see you, Suchi. Hello, dear. Sing it? I don't remember the fucking... Desire. Where's the thing? What is this called? Yeah, I'm sorry. I do not even remember what it's fucking called. Okay, alrighty. That was part 74 of the Christiana Comprehensive History, April Fool's version, okay? Time to go to the actual continuation of the Christiana Comprehensive History, where all this good and nice feeling things did not happen. This was all real? Yeah, you're right. This is the part 75 is the doctored one. My bad.
What made it this way? What is the attraction? What keeps us fascinated? This is the story of Chris Chan.
The copium is real. Oh my god, 70. I've never seen 75 in Roman numerals like before.
On November 29th, 2019, after Christine told Jacob Sockness that she could not be his sweetheart, Jacob ordered her on Twitter to wipe the Twilight Sparkle's secret chipfake folder expansion deck commemorating his imagined world of...
Wow! I want that Kitasuna deck deleted from your mind. Kitasuna is copyright and I will protect my copyright. Unless we're husband and wife, you aren't using my content at all. You have no permission. I mean, it's technically fair that like they don't have permission, but putting the husband and wife thread is fucked up.
Twilight Sparkle's secret chipfic folder expansion deck commemorating his
I apologize, you guys. This is it. This is the actual continuation of Christian. I apologize that we had to get out of that wonderful, beautiful fantasy world where everybody learns from their mistakes and becomes better people. Okay? But we're here. We're doing it.
Kitasuna from her mind, since he claimed copyright over the stories and characters she used, and would only let her use the cards if they got married. Chris conceded, but alleged that she experienced the slavery in Kitasuna herself, and that her memories could not be copyrighted. Sockness, however, persisted that he owned the names used on the cards, and that she could not sell them without his permission. Over on the online conversing application Discord, in the arbitrage...
He never caught on that it was fake? Oh, fuck, man. It literally said April Fool's, though.
As their CPU personas. Chris confirmed that she had reserved a room to stay in while attending the My Little Pony-themed convention BabsCon that was to take place in early 2020 in California, though she still had to plan the train trip to get there, among other details. She admitted that she did not include Jacob in her plans at all. In the server, Chris also revealed her daily schedule, which included taking medicine in the morning, followed by meditating while playing the game Tetris 99, and going out on errands while walking at a brisk pace, with occasional bursts of fast running speed on impulse.
Wait, okay, that's not the worst, that they're like taking medication and they're like going out for a run. Me trying to hold on to as much of this like fake good ending April Fool's joke as much as possible.
30th, the enabler, Righteous for Quick, posted a photo of a custom-made Henshin device, inspired by the Japanese franchise Kamen Rider, which purported to grant its users temporary powers of a CPU, or a Sonichu or Rosechu.
Oh, bless. Oh, fucking bless.
Of a transformation initiated by such a device, as seen in a Kamen Rider game.
Oh, fucking bless! Kamen Rider, no!
No! And asked Righteous to discuss it with her through Twitter direct messaging. On December 3rd, YouTube user The Sergeant at Arms, a seeming fan who exclusively archived Chris Chan-related videos and collected Chris Chan memorabilia, uploaded 2 videos showcasing his own custom-printed Twilight Sparkle's secret chipfic folder cards, which depicted the villains throughout the Sonichu storyline.
Liquid Chris!
Christine emailed the Sergeant at Arms, informing him that his cards were not perfect, and let him know the correct image format to use. She added that she wanted to use the expansion pack for herself, and offered to help him make the cards better for the game. Soon after, Chris sent to Sergeant direct messages via Discord to let him know that she was happy to be of help, and approved of the expansion pack. On December 4th, she returned to tell him that from the information
Axel, why would Chris ever say thank you when they can criticize instead? Like, why would you say thank you if it's not even perfect, honestly, you know?
She gathered.
This is a joke, please.
By watching the videos, she remade some of the cards after making some improvements, providing him with the files. After another day, Christine advertised on Twitter that, with the permission of the Sergeant at Arms, she recreated the full pack and made it purchasable on her new quickfillshopping.com website. The Sergeant at Arms later revealed that he did indeed give permission for Chris to use his card ideas. On December 6th, YouTuber and artist Project SNT posted a video of her illustrating her reimagined appearances of the chaotic combo troupe of characters from the Sonichu comics. Chris wrote vaguely of her irritation and dislike of the redesigns, being unable to justify her aversion to Project SNT's drawings. She left a comment on the YouTube video, claiming that a lot of the redesign choices choices triggered her bad, accompanying her comment with a slew of emojis representing shock and disgust. The next day, Christine dramatically confessed that she was in pain. She further elaborated that she was dealing with a urinary tract.
Feel well, I not.
infection.
Feel well I not. Rest need I.
Writing her thoughts and
Okay,
feelings
Yoda.
via sentences constructed with words out of
UTI. Up acting.
order.
No
She
feeling
also
not
hinted
well.
that she has
Wait. I gotta try this. Feel well I not. Rest need I. Hurts head. UTI. Up acting. P waiting to. No feeling not I well am. Yes. Recover I be well. Super stressed ears. Pottery Sue round face to got me. Email received. Hashtag project SNT. Vent with. Expected Courtney did then better than I. Napkin.
sent Project
Hey, shut the
SNT
fuck up,
or
Avarice,
Courtney
God!
an email concerning the chaotic combo redesigns. She later revealed in the Plays Discord
9 out of
group
10?
that
Aw,
the
man,
email she
nice.
sent was
Thanks.
impulsive
That's
and
an A
rash.
for me.
In addition, in response to watching Project SNT's video, Chris began developing a strong interest in the tabletop game Dungeons & Dragons,
Oh,
which was cited by
no!
Courtney as an
Oh,
inspiration
no!
for her redesigns of the Sonichu characters.
You guys,
On
the
December
D&D
8th,
people are
Chris
here.
showed off her newly created expansion deck featuring lore and artwork created by her Twitter enabler, Helena G. Fiorenza, who often posted composite photos purporting to show her spending time with Magi-chan. One Twitter follower ridiculed her for a card that showed a still frame from the video taken by the so-called Teen Troon Squad.
There's just so much tongue. There's so much tongue. I'm not even gonna fucking lie, okay? Don't even start with me. If I was like high beyond my ass, right? Just high off my ass. And I just felt like Gojo was right in front of me. It's not impossible that I would do the exact same thing. Just way less tongue.
Wherein Christine seemingly embraced and kissed her supposed wife, Crizelle, with Helena's drawing of Crizelle placed into the scene. Chris defended the moment,
What? It's
stating
true!
that it actually happened, and that her teenage friends did not mind the interaction, calling anyone who mocked them neurotypically hindered. Another Twitter user declared her former friends to have been trolls, to which Chris wrote that she allegedly knew they were trolls, but added that they were also kind individuals with good intentions.
I knew they were trolls, but also they have good intentions and they're genuinely kind.
Telling the user that she would not listen to their bullshit. When other users pointed
Complete
out that she may
opposite.
be sued for selling cards using the My Little Pony name Twilight Sparkle, amongst other critical remarks, Chris called those critics neurotypically hindered as well. Christine then advertised her complete set of all her custom decks for sale for $330.
Wakeville Shopping.com. No, I don't. Never mind. I don't think it's.
In time for the Christmas season, with many followers complaining about the seemingly unrealistically high price. In response, Chris
Just don't buy it? Hello? My thing is like right now we've seen Christian, right? Out in the wild, like just out. Okay. And I'm wondering, all right, is that what they're trying to do? Like they haven't been updating on Twitter or anything, right? They're just out, they're buying stuff at the store. Like what if they actually are just trying to get better without the internet?
listed a breakdown of the printing and shipping costs involved, legitimizing the listed price, concluding with, "Any further questions on their pricing, you neurotypically hindered trolling stupids. Where's the comics? These cards are part of the comics, dundernuts. Shut up. Put up. I'm sick. Good night." Also on that day, Chris
Sick.
live streamed herself on YouTube taking photos of her custom cards for 1 hour and 43 minutes.
Hello everybody, Christine Chandler coming to you live from home once again. Today doing something completely special because we pretty much have enough products to actually take good photographs, so I'll be using my second phone.
Second
I got
phone?
2 phones. One for the trolls and one for my... No. One for my trolls, one for my trolls, and one for my homes. I got 2 phones. One for the bullies, one for my friends. You think I need 2 phones? You're recording with one, you're taking pictures of the other one? I think that's a pretty good reason.
No,
Baby,
I
mess
don't,
with
dude.
that.
I fucking don't, bro. I feel like we've seen this.
Don't mess with the keyboard.
Yeah, we're back to the normal timeline shoes. We're back to like the real timeline and not the good timeline where Christian gets better.
Alright, let you go. But yeah, don't mess with the cable. I'm recording here.
Wait, that's actually so true, Debs. That's so fucking funny.
We'll do a splay here. So there's Mega Wild. He needs his tail to be a leaf. Its gliding properties make him able to fly and jump higher. Don't give him a big old poopy Pachorizo tail, Courtney. Come on. God, that really triggered me. Anyway. Excuse me. From the stress.
Wait, what? What, Bento? My mom was confused why you were saying you were my daughter-in-law, but couldn't understand why we aren't dating. What do I tell her? All I could think to say was you make a terrible girlfriend. Wait, are you being fucking for real? Like, be fucking for real right now. Tell me that this is like real. That I said I'm your daughter I'm your daughter-in-law and your mother said, "Yeah, okay." And then you said we're not actually dating. And she was like, "But why?" Is that what you're saying? But Benta, why aren't we dating? Hello? Wait, I got mom's approval? Wait. Hey, no, be fucking for real. I got mom's approval? What the hell did you miss yesterday? All right, guys. Okay, here's the deal. Yesterday, I celebrated my 3-year anniversary. Bento, who's a very upstanding, long, frequent flyer, long-time frequent flyer, part of our community, had his mom next to him. And I always said, if you have your mom, I would love to sit down and drink with your moms because I'm good with moms. I like being good with moms, okay? Mostly, unless the mom's like really, really in love with you. And you know what? I'ma just say it. There's a lot of moms that are in love with their sons, okay? Whatever. Anyways, I didn't get a boyfriend. All right, hold on. So Bento brings his mom and was like, "Hey, remember the fact that you wanted to drink with my mom? Well, she's here." And I said, "Oh my God, hey! Hi, it's so nice to meet you. I'm your future daughter-in-law. I'm your daughter-in-law. I played piano for 13 years. I have a degree in marketing. I've been streaming a little bit. It was like supposed to be a bit. It was supposed to be a cute little joke. But she's apparently, now Bento's sitting here going, yeah, she approves of you. Now she's wondering why we aren't dating. Oh my God. Oh my God. Nice. I love this. Thank you. Time to slide out of Veo's DMs. Damn. Nah, I'm sorry. There's no fucking... Hey, Veo straight up is God's favorite, all right? Literally, why though? I don't know. Welcome in. I don't fucking know why. All right? I love when moms love me.
ZRN Taiki, as well as J-Debs, is now boarding. Welcome to Label Air. Hope you have a safe and enjoyable flight.
Ooh! I'm so happy! Yeah! Woo! I'm sorry. I'm happy when moms like me. Congratulations, Bento. I can now confirm your mother's not fucking in love with you. Thank God. What am on our Discord, in the Lilybell Air Discord, there's like a question thing every day because I like seeing all these different questions and giving my opinions, right? And one of them the other day was like, what's your biggest pet peeve? Which my biggest pet peeve is being called a different name. Don't ask me why, okay? My second biggest pet peeve is when mothers are fucking in love with their son. So every single time somebody dates them, no matter what they do, that's a good thing. They're always doing something wrong, okay? Just say you don't want your son to literally marry anybody else. Keep him in your fucking closet forever, all right? And die. Just saying.
I had of watching that.
Anyways, tell mom I said thanks. Yeah. Tell mom I said thanks. And then tell me what to call her next time when I come over for Thanksgiving, okay?
Video with the redesigned chaotic combo.
What'd you walk into? Nothing. Just me going on a rant about, you know, mommy's boys again. Wait, hold on. MILF Island is different. I don't care about moms who like, you know, other younger dudes. But like moms who are genuinely like, no, you can't date my son. You'll never be good enough for him. I'm like, lady, you gave him trauma. I promise you, I will do better.
One tea with lemon.
Also, we're watching Chris Chana Comprehensive History, Part 75.
I messed up brain. That's why I ended
Same.
up
I also have messed up brain.
On purpose, just ending up making scrambled sentences. All right? That's why my brain was really fried from the virus that was coming in.
Are you talking about coronavirus?
I have positivity and optimism and as calm and clear mind as possible for meditation to stave off. I've been able to stave off viruses for months.
Wait, is this coronavirus or?
This fated triggering set happens and I just...
We moved to reality already, Antonio. Unfortunate. Sorry. Those moms want a GF that'll add trauma.
I'm reading your comments, but I'm actually hearing your comments telepathically.
Not even though, Avarice, okay? Not even. Those moms don't really want a girlfriend. But like, yeah, sure. If we talked about like, all right, there's a mom in love with their son. They want their son to have a girlfriend. They don't want their son to have a girlfriend. They just want a daughter minion. You know what I mean? Like they don't, I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to even say.
Actually hearing your comments telepathically. Put that in front here. Yeah, that's doable. I'm not giving up. Y'all can stow your hatred, because I'm doing this. You hear that, everyone? I can have as much fun as I want to. And you heard it from the horse's mouth. Or horse mouth. I'm gonna have some fun. See ya! You can't hurry love. Oh,
you just have to wait. He said love isn't easy. It's a game of give and take. You can't hurry love. I actually love that song.
No, it's because you're not standing them upright. It's because you're making them lean forward and there's not much friction on the bots. We hate you, you're so dumb. You're so dumb. Go kill yourself, Krista. Go kill yourself.
Thank you, Kari.
Yeah,
have a good one. Have a fun VR chat.
So shut the fuck up.
Ooh.
Here we go.
I was just talking to my chat. Dang.
We have all our lovely photographs and I'll be uploading
Damn.
these to update the items on the pre-sale shop.
On December 9th, Christine updated her Twitter followers with the news that the cold virus made her lose her voice, but continued to rest, meditate, take medicine, and eat chicken noodle soup to soothe herself. On the 10th, she wrote that the virus she had caught was being stupid, but she was physically pushing it back. She went on to write that she was in her infected situation because of the triggering caused by Project SNT's chaotic combo redesigns. Christine wished that the creator would acknowledge.
I don't think I ever heard them say fuck before either.
Expressing her feelings about the matter and only wanted to sort out the problem as soon as possible. She closed by asking her followers to not troll Project SNT. Courtney herself privately admitted that she would be publicly ignoring the situation. Soon after, a Twitter follower pointed out that since Chris believed in a multiverse theory and that characters were not created, then she should not have become upset over Project SNT simply chronicling alternate dimension forms of the chaotic combo that existed. Chris had difficulty in acknowledging their reasoning. In response to another one of her critics, Christine explained what made her triggered. I did get epic triggered from @Project SNT's poor redesign choices on 4 out of 5 of them. They actually are moreover separate individuals than redesigns, which does throw me off. The only exception is the punchy Sonichu redesign, the worst culprit being the wild Sonichu redesign. He needs his leaf for better gliding and flight than a large tail could ever do, and Sonichu ears are typically long, and yet, regardless of this, apparently there is something deeper than that that just sets off my subconscious worse than that moment at Too Many Games, where I went hedgehog. Worse than that, this resonated a reminder in my subconscious that was like hell to me, and I am still racking my brain trying to figure out why for myself. Neck down, the image is not offensive at all to me. Neck up, triggered! I cannot even look at it directly. It freaking bothers me like worse than hell. The only—
Is this like just, hold on. I don't know why VTube Studio's doing the damn thing again. But is this just like during the time when everybody used that term? Or is this just Christian being Christian?
A theory I can gather is that it reminds me of someone of really awful intentions or design. But at the moment, at Project SNT, it badly reminds me of Dave the Intern and Justin Bieber. On December 11th, Chris wrote in the Gameplay's Discord that she was apparently projected to Dimension CS89, which was a universe inspired by the tabletop game Dungeons & Dragons, and was also the location of Rule Quick, Chris's imagined kingdom inspired by Hyrule, as seen in the Legend of Zelda video game series. Christine claimed that she brought from CS89 her own self-counterpart, some treasures, and a couple of characters from the Hyperdimension Neptunia game series over to Dimension C197 for their own safety, as there was a merging of those dimensions as well. She then relayed the same sentiment via a Twitter thread, adding that Courtney's redesigned Sonichus and Roastchus were from Dimension CS89 as well. She claimed that the triggering of the redesigns was in fact caused by a disturbance in the aforementioned dimension. On that same day, Chris revealed a newly drawn Twilight Sparkle.
Okay, alright. There's just, I'm like, this is just a lot of like fodder, so I haven't even mentioned it for anything. You know what I mean? It's just at this point, it's like, nah, I don't think I need to talk about all that.
Secret chipfic folder card depicting Christian Sonichu's conversation with Courtney's original character, SNT, who possessed a quote-unquote inhabitual attraction to which Christian was immune. Christine added that she was open to the idea of featuring Project SNT's redesigns in an expansion deck of cards, letting the artist know that she had Chris's email address in the case she was interested in collaborating. On December 12th, Ali Hirschberg, Chris's supporter and frequent fundraiser founder, mentioned that he finally received his promised custom Twilight Sparkles Secret Chipfic folder expansion pack of cards, but noted that he had yet to receive a Magichan medallion, which he ordered and paid for nearly 3 weeks prior. Christine wrote that she had been sick and was still recovering, in addition to everything else, reassuring Ali that she had not forgotten him.
I feel like it would have just made sense to send it at the same time, like...
She then added that while she was slowly
Wait, how many actual medallions are out there now then that Chris has made? You know what I mean?
Getting better, her supposed wife, Chriselle Roastchew, had apparently contracted her cold, but was being tended to by Chris and their other supposed spouses. The next day, Christine once again changed her reasoning for getting triggered at Project SNT's redesigns, now stating that it was because Wild Sonichu looked like a Rokot grunt, or a malicious henchman of the Rokot Empire, inhabiting the world of Kidasuna, as introduced to her by Jacob Sockness. Chris soon after tweeted at Project SNT again to let her know that she managed to solve the problem occurring within the Dungeons & Dragons style dimension CS89 by transforming herself into Christian Sonic Cleric. inspired by the cleric class of D&D character, and fulfilled a mission. It was also at around this time that she began playing the massively multiplayer online game Dungeons & Dragons Online. On December 13th, Chris expressed her displeasure at seeing a list of top 100 memes of the 2010s compiled by BuzzFeed News because it did not include her, despite being memed and bullied by trolls since 2007.
Are you serious?
That Spumbles Blue, or the cartoon character SpongeBob SquarePants, was voted as the number 1.
Bro, why would you even want that though? Thank you. Why would you even want, dude, like, this is how you definitely know. You know what I mean? You definitely know that they are like doing some of this for the attention.
One meme. Finally, she tweeted that she
Listen, I do things for the attention, okay? But like, I don't complain about it after. God.
She apologized for her reaction at Courtney's redesigns, now admitting that they and the video were very good. On December 14th, Chris asked members of the Plays Discord server if they could help her find out how Project SNT was feeling about what Christine publicly said, since she felt tense at the lack of a response. Chris did not want to pledge to Courtney's Patreon or join her Patreon-only Discord server because of past bad experiences with artist Doopy Doover and her half-brother Cole Smithy, who both refunded and rejected her patronage. Some users noted that they did message Project SNT about the matter, but
wait, what? What does that have to do with, what does Cole Smithy have to do with this?
Patreon-only Discord server because of past bad experiences with artist Doopy Doover and her half-brother Cole Smithy, who both refunded and rejected her patronage. Some users
Oh, okay, understandable. They just like don't want to use Patreon because they've been refunded from it. Right?
noted that they did message Project SNT about the matter, but failed to receive a response, telling Chris that it would not be right for them to keep pushing her for an answer. The next day, Christine asked the Plays Discord members to remove Sockness from the server. Later on, she wrote in the server of her dream, in which she was in the Walmart store in Charlottesville in the year 2004, and witnessed her past self, Christian, as he was back then.
Wow! Your Inuyasha is now level 48, sick!
Present-day Christine, seeing her as a pretty woman, and began pursuing her. Christine became past self, Christian, as he was back then, who became attracted to the present-day Christine, seeing her as a pretty woman, and began pursuing her. Christine became freaked out and turned her head upside down to scare Christian away. Upon awakening,
I love my favorite that says, I have a better understanding how all of the other women who saw me back in those earlier years felt about me. I think it's a little different than that still, Christine.
Chris noted that she had better understanding.
I don't know. I don't know. For me, it sounds just very like, oh my god, it doesn't sound like, oh my god, I get it now. I don't know. It doesn't sound like that. It doesn't sound like they're actually an ally about it, or they're actually like, you know, understanding of that. For me, it feels like, I don't know. I really don't know. Like, I would be fucking creeped out if I found myself an opposite version. You know? I don't know if it was due to the same things, really.
Back then, when asked, Christine analyzed the dream to signify that she was not fond of the person she was back then. Naive, horny, and impulsive, as was chronicled in the Chris Chan, A Comprehensive History YouTube series by Gino Samuel 2.1.
Yeah, Gino! Woo!
Meanwhile, Christine proceeded to draw more custom cards depicting
I guess I could understand the idea that it could be slight growth, but I don't know. I'm not holding out for hope here.
Ideas without his permission. On December 16th, Chris shared an advertising poster for her Twilight Sparkles secret chipfic folder cards, which was designed by Righteous for Quick. The next day, Chris claimed that a new Hyperdimension Neptunia game, Vtunia, which featured interdimensional communication, was a sign of the dimensional merge. A Twitter user then told her to shut up about the merge and get her brain fixed, in addition to getting her mother medication and preparing for her upcoming court date. Christine called her critic neurotypically hindered and claimed that there was no court date upon checking the matter herself. She wrote that Barbara was in good health, and if the user were to resume his reproaches, she would block him. When confronted with a screenshot from the Greene County District Court website listing her upcoming court hearings, she declared the image as fake, claiming all financial situations had been taken care of. When another user criticized her for using the term neurotypically hindered, which they saw as meaning autistic, Chris corrected them, elaborating that the term came from neurotypical, or someone of average brain ability. When compared with someone with a more powerful brain ability, such as someone with autism, then the normal brain ability would therefore be proven a hindrance.
What? Hold on. Neurotypically hindered autism. Whether this person is or is not autistic, no reason for you to use autism as an insult. You do not like it done to you. Okay. The term neurotypically hindered is taken from the term neurotypical, as in average brain ability. When compared to someone with a more powerful brain ability, that shows that them being neurotypical is hindering. Therefore, when someone is being called neurotypically hindered,
Later again, she listed her full collection.
Okay, so it's because they think they're... It's because she thinks she's better than me? You think you're better than me?
Of Sonichu comic books.
That's why.
Up for sale on her website for $130. On December 19th, in reference to noted author J.K. Rowling denying that the sex of a person could be changed, Christine disagreed with her sentiment, writing that people could change their physical gender, a fact she knew given that she was a legitimate CPU and goddess.
Online 01
Also
is
on
now
that
boarding.
day,
Welcome to
Chris
Label Air. Hope you have a
asked
safe
the
and
members
enjoyable
of
flight.
the Place Discord server if any of them had been contacted by Project SNT, noting that she had been active on Twitter recently. Chris revealed that she was mildly ticked at Courtney's lack of response. While Christine posited that the artist may have been contacted by bad trolls, other members concurred that she probably wanted to be left alone and would not pursue her further on the topic. During this time, Jacob Sockness, now operating his new Twitter account, centralized imperial government of Kidasuna, continuously tried to lead Chris away from Maker Nightv and Ali Hirschberg, branding them villainous figures in a possible attempt to extend further control over Christine. Sockness's actions included encouraging an online acquaintance of Chris to hurt themselves and asking Ali for Maker's home address, under the misguided belief that they were romantically involved. Christine's online friends
Parasark is now
denied
boarding.
any
Welcome to Label Air. Hope you have a safe
with
and
Chris
enjoyable
also
flight.
defending them, but passed off Jacob's accusations as words he was influenced into saying by the demonic Jacoba. On December 20th,
Jacoba witnesses. I'm so sorry.
Chris's garnishment case with second round sub was marked as closed for unknown reasons.
Oh wait, so that's actually true? It actually was closed?
2 days later, Chris played another game of Twilight Sparkle's secret ship fake folder at an unknown location and posted photos of her shipping grid atop a table.
Hey Mars,
notably
welcome
shipping
in.
her deceased father, Robert, in his Sonichu form, Robert Chu, with her former classic striped shirt. To commemorate Christmas, Chris shared with her followers new artwork and
Thanks,
custom cards
Ferris. So
depicting
sweet of you.
Sonichu, Rosechu, and other Sonichus. On December 25th, she shared a new card depicting her mother, Barbara, reincarnated as a special Rosechu, nicknamed as a redneck tomboy, whose card had the ability to replace a shipped card on the grid. On December 29th, an artist on Twitter publicly posted their illustration of Chris's pony character, Nightstar, after sending it to her twice but failing to get a response. Helena Fiorenza notified them that it was because they made Christine angry because Nightstar was drawn in the style of the new My Little Pony series, Pony Life, which Chris did not approve. Chris herself interjected, noting that even though the drawing was cute, it was done in the style of what she dubbed Go Pony, which was something she did not like.
For all the different protests of shit too, protesting at Hasbro. When are we gonna protest at Nintendo for the Sonichu thing still?
Also on that day, Helena posted a
Welcome
photo
back,
of Christine
Sumi.
lying down with Magi-chan drawn into the scene, as per Chris's request. Finally, Chris went to Project SNT's Patreon page to like a recent post from her. At the end of the year, YouTuber The Gamer from Mars traveled to Ruckersville, Virginia to visit Christine and record themselves spending time together, which would contribute to an extended YouTube series detailing Chris Chan's life that would be released at a later date. Chris's YouTuber friend
Is this released? Is this fucking released?
Kopitz, who helped the creator establish the interview opportunity, acted as an
Oh,
intermediary and
no.
accompanied them throughout their interactions.
Yeah, let's go in.
Yeah?
We're
Okay.
gonna do the interview downstairs.
Okay. Oh.
Downstairs.
Dude, the Beagles are always going ham, bro. Oh my god.
Quiet down! Quiet down! Quiet! Quiet!
Oh. Okay. All right. Well.
I'd be fucking terrified, you guys. Honestly.
This is very nice.
Yeah, this is the room where it was
This
all
is
made.
this is where it all
Sonic Chew. Those dogs are screaming blatantly.
Yeah.
I feel like going in there, I can just imagine having to have like a mask on from the smells. It just seems very cluttered. I feel very uncomfortable in incredibly like cluttered places like this, because straight up for me it's like, I don't know. You guys know Buca di Beppo? You guys know the restaurant, the Italian restaurant? Like, even going to Buca di Beppo makes me feel really, really icky. And some Italian restaurants that are like dressed up just to constantly have everything on the walls, like completely, you know, plastered with stuff. It makes me feel like uncomfortable. And it's just so cluttered. I feel like things need to be cleaned out.
They calm down after a little bit sometimes.
Is that thing on right now?
Yeah. Is that okay?
Oh, hello. Hello out there, YouTube, internet, all that. Hello. Hello. Hope you're all having a good day. There's my daddy.
What kind of animal?
Yeah? Is that your daddy? I'm sorry!
He's a sideshow.
Are there any places around Charlottesville that where you can play this game with people? Like
Yeah, like the DN Games one. If
Oh, okay, yeah. If you can get back in there, yeah.
All right.
If you can get back in there, dude, don't be so fucking rude, dude. How did they even wait? Hold on. How did Karistan allow them to come here and do something like this, bro?
I'm clapping at the dogs, and everything's falling. Freaking gravity. It
Oh
busts
my
me.
god.
It busts me. Organized chaos. This is my creative method. In that case, I gotta find the regular.
Dude, are the Beagles okay?
We're gonna need to find that.
GameCube adapter, maybe.
It's alright.
Yeah,
No,
adapter.
we don't have GameCube.
You got the
We don't
Pro
have that.
controller?
No, I don't have an adapter for GameCube.
Do you have the Pro controller?
I have a Pro controller. I just don't know where it is right now. Because the dogs are barking. They're driving me bonkers. It's definitely does not get boring around here.
Let's see. A Microsoft controller be compatible with an.
Thankfully, those noises don't come from a human, at least. Not until I get my hands on them. God damn it.
Nintendo system is the moment of truth. No.
Dog, shut up! You do that one more time, I'm gonna be like.
Okay, to be fair, I also get really angry at my dogs like that. I literally will come out really early in the morning to use the bathroom or something, and then the mailman will come by and they'll be screaming, and I go, "Shut up!"
All right.
Hey.
Yeah, so you think I'm embarrassed for that? If I was embarrassed, I wouldn't say that shit, bro. I was just laughing with myself.
No, I understand. Yeah.
Okay, well, that's... I don't do that. I don't fucking do that.
Yep. Guys, attention with stumpitude.
The uncomfortable smile here.
Attention with
Just
stumpitude.
look at his eyes. His eyes are like, he knows. He knows. He knows. He knows.
All right.
Do you like Indian food? Yeah, sure.
Oh, yeah, India. I could go for Indian or Chinese.
Taste of India. This is one of my favorite places.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty empty.
I wonder what I really wonder what it would be like to be in an escape room with them, though.
Taste of
For
India.
real,
This is one of my favorite places.
right? Why does it say Seaville? Oh, Charlottesville. Is that what it is?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty empty.
Thank you, Noemi. Good night, rest well. Thank you, thank you.
First time in here, I feel like I gotta do this.
You guys, shout out to Noemi. Did my new emotes, you guys. We got Lilybell Popcorn and Lilybell Pop. We also in the Discord have the little jump one, Lily Jump. Yeah. Thank you, thank you.
Hey, now I just feel like I have to do this. First time in here, I feel like I gotta do this. Hello, my name is Apu. I went to
No.
Don't do
No. You don't have to do that.
Wow, that's great. Any rooms in an escape room with them? You right about it. Yo, what's up, Jake Supers? Hi, Jake. Oh, give me 1 second.
Jake Supers is now boarding. Welcome to Label Air. Hope you have a safe and enjoyable flight.
Jake, like Jacoby? Like Jacoba Witness?
That's right.
Welcome to Quickie Mart.
My favorite part is the other two are like, no. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Hello. So you like Indian food?
I keep an open mind for.
Honestly,
all kinds
I could
of
go for
food,
some really good
so,
Indian food right now.
I mean, if there's something
I haven't had good
don't
Indian
like,
food in a bit.
Well, at least I tried it once. And I'd definitely be open-minded for trying some haggis if I ever go visit Scotland or something.
What is haggis?
Sheep guts.
Oh.
Oh, is it? I was just gonna ask.
Oh, Susanna, don't you cry for me? With the banjo on my knee. Twang, 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 twang.
Oh, excuse me. Is it possible that we can get a picture? You're the owner of Sonic Shoe, right?
Yes!
Yeah! Can we get a picture?
Yes.
Wait, how did they do that so nicely and so smoothly? Like, this is not a paid person. There's no way if I saw Christian out in the wild, I would be like, oh my god, you're the owner of Sonic Shoe. Like, if I saw Christian out in the wild, I'd be like, oh my god, it's Christian. Wait, no fucking shot. You know what I mean?
You want me to take it for you guys?
Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you so much. I couldn't believe it. I saw you and I was like,
There you go.
thank you so much. It was great to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Take care. It doesn't happen often, but when it does, it's very humbling.
Yeah, I've never.
So you don't get people coming up to you too often?
I'd say on average, probably like once or twice a month.
Okay.
Once or twice a month?
It's very humbling and good when it happens.
Bro, that seems like so much. Yeah, that actually does seem like a wholesome interaction. But like once or twice a month is so much though. I feel like. That sounds like I'm a, I don't know. I'm a VTuber, so what the fuck do I know, okay?
Hello.
Sorry, I got kicked out by the dog.
Oh, it's absolutely fine.
Oh my god, the also famous Barbara.
Okay.
No problem. Thank you. Nice meeting you.
Take care.
Aw. Barbara.
Just trying to get a
Barb.
good feel for, like, you know, just if you're on good terms with anybody from your past now, if there's anybody you still talk to.
Like, I'm really curious as to how they actually got a full thing like this. How did they like, I don't know, propose it and get Christian to say yes?
kind of just been you and your mom?
It's been mostly locally. It's mostly just been my mom and I mostly. Yeah, it's pretty much her and I. Oh, and Magic Chan, Savannah Crizel, and everyone else that's in the yard right now.
Right,
Hey, Alakazam,
right.
y'all on the roof. Keep doing your good work.
Right.
On the roof over there?
Yeah. On the roof, everywhere. We got Pokemon all around in this yard. Yeah, I see them. I see beyond the Iron Curtain, which is just...
This is like, I don't know. At this point, I'm like, okay, this is like possible other signs of schizophrenia, right? Is that something that's are people gonna fucking cancel me for seeing whether or not this is, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, this is possible signs of schizophrenia, right?
Just a barrier between our dimension 1218 and our dimension C197, where the majority of our OCs exist and coexist. Every one of them.
Have you ever talked to Gino?
Yeah, I've DM'd him just saying, hey, thanks, you're doing pretty well, keep up the good work, just essentially supportive.
That's actually really interesting to know that like, because Gino, it's true though, Gino kind of just puts it out there with like facts first, not very, I don't know, there's sometimes where I feel like, okay, Gino, you didn't have to do it like that, you know, but it's always really facts first, so I feel like maybe that's why Christian's always been okay with Gino, right?
Magic-chan Sanachu, your husband.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense actually, Axel.
And he had the wisdom to know that, you know, not to react to all the trolls and everything, and that it was all trolls. But he is it right that he? Why didn't he tell you? Why didn't he tell you that?
Because of the Iron Curtain. He's standing right here, right now.
Right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
But wait. So yeah, we got the Iron Curtain that's been dividing us, and I've had to be spiritually open. I wasn't as spiritually open, or
Bernie HR and Ask Persona, Vivid Entity, is now boarding. Welcome to Label Air. Hope you have a safe and enjoyable flight.
In Gino Samuel, and then there were like a whole bunch of cringe moments where even Magic Chan was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe she did this."
What was that quote?
Quoting just when I quoted Leviticus to shame gays. And then took that, and they ended up taking that.
Hey, Ask Persona, I'm doing fine. Thank you very much. We're just hold on. We're watching Christian a Comprehensive History Part 75, and we're getting to this point where these two YouTubers got the chance to like go and like hang out with Christian for a bit just to see, you know, just to get to know them and stuff like that. And I'm like, this is a very interesting thing for me because this is the most like, how do I say it? It's the most freeing and wholesome it seems that people have been with them legitimately in like person.
And then there were like a whole bunch of cringe moments where even Magic Chan was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe she did
Spotter
this."
Egg is now boarding. Welcome to Label Air. Hope you have a safe and enjoyable flight.
Just when I quoted Leviticus to shame gays. And then took that, and they ended up taking that from like Family Guy. And even Magic Chan had said back then, "You weren't supposed to take that literally, Christian. What the hell was wrong with you?" Something like that.
What does your mom feel about your husband and the interdimension and stuff? Does she believe any of it?
Yeah, she has grown to believe it. She was kind of neutral. She was neutral about it at first and hesitant, but then the events happened and more events, and I managed to prove my psychic powers and abilities to her, and she actually did manage to speak with Magic Chan and the others at one point or another. So yeah, so she's a.
Now I want to hear Barbara in an interview about this.
That this was going on, and you had these powers.
Well, among which I can literally do this. I can heal people.
Oh my god.
And essentially access their memories a little bit just by.
They're confused as hell. Look at their face.
So and any ailments you had, I would just heal them right now. So like, you know, if you were feeling
so
ill or
awkward.
something, I healed them.
They're so awkward. They're I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's just you can see that they really don't know what to do in that situation. But okay, it's just funny. It's just funny. It's me. This is like it's me.
Healed them right now. So like if you were feeling ill or something, I would have healed them. Sure.
Dawson Trahan 123 is now boarding. Welcome to Label Air. Hope you have a safe and enjoyable flight.
I did that more than once. Also, she felt better.
That's good. I kind of have to go to the bathroom right now. Could you like relieve that of me?
No, you have to.
Yeah. That's not an ailment. That's just bathroom tendencies. That's not an ailment, okay? But if you had like an upset tummy, maybe they could do that.
I'm not an outside bladder.
On January 1st, 2020, Christine wrote her first tweet of the year, commemorating his old song and video, I Got a Fish. Later that same day, she began following the Twitter account representing the End Games card game store, from which she was banned nearly 2 years ago, hoping to be allowed back in so she could play Dungeons & Dragons with other players. On January 4th, she received her newly purchased glass brand water bottle, which purportedly contained a built-in amethyst crystal with alleged healing properties, into which she supposedly put her own energy via meditation. Users on the Kiwi Farms researched the item and found that the water bottle cost $84, excluding shipping and handling.
Real question, no harm or anything that's behind this, and you know, chat, don't be harmful and anything at all also, but is anybody here into crystals and like healing crystals, fuck me, healing crystals and stuff like that? Because I really like, sometimes I'm pretty like curious about it. I'm like, where does this, you know, where does like the text come from and stuff like that? Just no? Okay. All right. We're all kind of on the same page here. I think it's like pretty interesting. I wonder about it, but I don't know. Some people get really crazy about it. You know what I mean? Like really into it.
Later on, Christine became a paying Patreon supporter of Project SNT.
Oh, they tried to do it. They did it. They really finally did it.
Which allowed her to join the Project SNT Discord server. Chris then sent a friend request to Courtney's sister on Discord, which she
I believe in
accepted.
color theory.
Later again, Chris shared an invite link to the Arbitarch Quick Alliance Discord server with her followers on Twitter, writing that she ought to be more active in servers such as the one she shared.
Who do you think has, like with the new Discord usernames, who do you think has Christian Sadachu or Magichan or like Quick? You know what I mean?
Interesting. But couldn't, since she was busy offline with responsibilities, work, and faded events.
Yes, Benzo, thank you.
The Discord server was flooded with new members, who proceeded to post nude photographs of varying merit, alongside committing other trollsome acts. Moderators of the server managed to oust all the unsavory characters and post
wait, hold on.
Which she accepted. Later, a friend request to join the Project Discord, which she accepted. Server. Chris then sent a friend request to Courtney's sister on Discord, which she accepted.
Bro, why
again,
Courtney's
Chris
sister?
shared an invite link to the Arbitarch Quick Alliance Discord server with her followers on Twitter, writing that she ought to be more active in servers such as the one she shared, but couldn't, since she was busy offline with responsibilities, work, and faded events. As a result of her invite, the Discord server was flooded with new members, who proceeded to post nude photographs of varying merit, alongside committing other trollsome acts. Moderators of the server managed to oust all the unsavory characters and threatened to ban anyone who would publicly share the invite link to the server, though did not address Christine or reprimanded her in any way.
Well, Christine's kind of the entire reason of Quickville and CPUs. So not like, you know, CPUs, but like this kind of CPU. Why would they reprimand them?
On January 15th, the End Games card game store tweeted their commendation for new signage for the store, designed by some of their clientele. Chris implied that if she was let back into the establishment, she could contribute to it with her talents and abilities. 2 days later, in response to Kiwi Farms and Twitter user Tig Balang telling her to make more comics to present to the management of the store as a portfolio, Chris responded with a thread, telling them that she would continue making Sonichu comics at a later point, since the current events that were to be chronicled were all happening right freaking now in these moments. Christine added that in order to get necessary help in the supposedly restrictive real-world dimension, which had been getting
what CPU in the context of Christian? It was, man, I forgot. Does anybody remember? Also, you laugh at my Discord username now. It's a good one. CPU Blue Heart, console patron unit. Goddess of the nations of Quickville and comma. Console patron unit. I don't know what the fuck that actually means. Yeah, hyperdimension Neptunia, I guess.
Flowing magics and powers, she needed the assistance of past or present staff and patrons of the End Games to play the game Dungeons & Dragons with real people who could teach her all the intricacies of the game. Also on that day, possibly to reflect her discontent with the My Little Pony owning company, Hasbro, for failing to continue making the animated series Friendship is Magic, Chris tweeted at them a set of 21 moon emojis. She then quickly deleted her post. On January 19th, Chris went to one of her Discord servers to post a set—
Wait, that's so specific. What does the 21 moon emojis have to do with anything?
Real people who could teach her all the intricacies of the game. Also on that day, possibly to reflect her discontent with the My Little Pony owning company, Hasbro, for failing to continue making the animated series Friendship is Magic, Chris tweeted at them a set of 21 moon emojis. She then quickly deleted her post. On January 19th, Chris went to one of her Discord servers to post a set of 33 photos, exhibiting her extensive collection of stones, which purportedly held powers of magic and healing. She explained that her self-written miniature booklet detailing all the powers and purposes of each stone was evidence of her remaining mentally and emotionally grounded, dispelling allegations of being delusional. On January 21st, Chris addressed the claim of incestual relationships contained within the stories of her Sonichu comics. Hey everyone, a think piece I wish to offer in regards to an awful premise that has been stated about me before. Preface: Sonichu and Rosie's relation to myself and Christine Chan. Christine Chan is my main/central self-counterpart in C-197, acting independently.
Are we C-197?
Partly taking X number of attributes from me, directly and physically.
Oh no, the other one is C-197, right?
I discovered/created Sonichu and Rosie, the very first Sonichu and Rosechu in all existence.
What do you mean who the fuck knows? This is important, you guys! We're gonna have to take a test on this, okay? So who's, are we Earth C-197 or is the other one?
Chan was aware of my existence nearly
Pull this shit together, this is serious!
Herself as Sonichu and Rosie Rosechu's original creator, while, in fact, I was the original creator of the three of them in the sense. There is a ship in between the respective original creator and original creations. While neither Sonichu or Rosie were related by blood, they were related in the sense of them being the same OCs from I, their OC, and the same ruling is applied between them and Christine Chan and I. No direct bloodlineship. But in the ship between O-Creation, O-Creator, the O-Creation is allowed to see their O-Creator as their legal guardian or parent, and optionally the O-Creator sewing their O-Creations as their non-related friends, allies, family, son/daughter, sibling,
yeah, keep going.
Whatever suits the individual O-Creator.
What are you saying?
My son and Rosie call me their mama out of their respect. They also called Christine Chan their mama, since she was a direct self-counterpart from me, working
Wait, is this Sonichu speaking or Magichan speaking?
from my subconscious, believing for the long time that she was the original most creator of Sonichu and Rosie, and not I. Yes, she felt omnipotent in that, and it did go to her head, but she
Hey,
got
yo.
over that long ago when I made my
Airwick
better
is
mark
now
and
boarding. Welcome to
participation
Label Air. Hope you have a
activity
safe
in
and
their
enjoyable
area
flight.
and lives.
Yo,
The
welcome
hater-type
in, Airwick. Nice to see ya,
misconception of
hun.
This relationship between OC and OC thrusted unnecessarily upon myself, Christine Chan, and Sonichu and Rosie, and I quote, the trolls, without actually saying it about anyone, or even endorsing it at all. Incest being wincest. OMF me! I won't go into detail, but I am well aware of what it is and entails.
Oh god. It's just so bad, right? Because them having to say anything about it at all, even if they're like condemning it, it's just knowing what happens after, you know? Yeah, oh hey Airwick, we're watching Chris Chan A Comprehensive History, part 75. Yeah.
But it is not considered
we're watching
incest
the
at
we're
all
doing
when any
updates on the
relationship that
documentary.
happens between O Creator and O Creation.
Yeah, I actually
that are
hate
not-
O
do
Creator
not
and O
share
Creation.
any bloodlines at all. And I, personally,
Please just call it
seriously
OC
disapprove of
Creator.
incest and would never practice it at all. Obviously, you do not share any bloodlines at all. And I, personally, seriously disapprove of incest and would never practice it at all. Obviously, you freaking hater types incest and bloodlines at all. And I, personally, seriously disapprove of incest and would never practice it at all. Obviously, you freaking hater types and your moot and nonsense fabrications of such negative circumstances.
Sorry, just wanted to make sure everybody got to hear that, you know?
Anyone other than yourselves, thinking you're above us all when you are not at all. You have just as much right and ability to socialize offline as most anyone. The major hang-up you have, and I do empathize on this, as this was I once upon a time, over a decade ago, in being severely shy.
You think you're going
and
insane?
socially
Yo,
awkward.
welcome into a
That
Lily
is
Bell
not your
stream,
fault,
bro.
But you do have the resources these days to talk with others and get help and insight on bettering yourself, so you're not stuck behind a monitor all day, 24/7 or whatever. And I know, get a
Hello. I also, you know, it's not just. Wait, what are we talking about? Who is this? Are we talking about trolls? Hater types? Okay, listen. I do more than just hate on stuff, okay? I also hate on myself. Oh, pa-tam!
or whatever. And I know, get a job is never ever a good response at all, as most jobs are taken. You're not totally qualified. Your background checks automatically epic fail every time, regardless, or whatever is your own individual circumstance from fated events in your life. But I digress. The bottom line is, incest is never wincest. Epic ugh! And you're pushing hatred.
The bottom line is, incest is never wincest. Epic, ugh.
On anyone else, including other O creators, who have at least one O creation that appeals to you, and your skill set may not include being able to make such.
Like, I want to remind you guys, actually, like, the way that they do little, like, I don't know, the way they have little pauses here and there, it sounds so, it's so Valley. It's so Valley. But also, Rainami! Rainami, thank you so much. Thank you for taking your folks on tour. Hello, tourists. My name is Liba. I love to travel, but I suck at geography. We're watching some Chris Chan documentary updates. How was your stream? How was Cult of the Lamb? I love you.
One O creation that appeals to you, and your skill set.
Thank you, and I hope everybody enjoys their time here, even though it's Chris Chan. I'm so sorry.
Moot and nonsense. Which is why I am even more glad to ignore the majority of negative commentary anywhere online. And I also appreciate the irony that is present on the fact that I am continued to be talked about concerned over, prayed to, and overall appreciated, despite the unnecessary
You told them
hate
they were in for a treat?
and
I'm
shit
so
you may
sorry,
feel or
everyone.
wants
I'm
to
so
shout
sorry.
off to get your own rubbing
Rainami
game
was
on
totally
or
right.
whatever.
You're in for a
Even
treat.
more,
I'm just kidding.
ugh, never diss the relationship.
And shit you may feel or want to shout out to get your own rubbing game on or whatever. Even more ugh. Even more ugh.
Relationship between original creators and original creations, unless there is actual direct bloodlines between them. And do not misconceive or fabricate such negative nonsense upon anyone. Hashtag love conquers hate. Thank you for listening. Lightning bolt, blue heart, lightning bolt emoji. On January 23rd, Christine noted that the
Ooh,
End Games
they
Twitter
did
account
it. They
had blocked
finally
her,
blocked
writing,
them.
Ahem, I see. I am not surprised by this result. No matter. I have faith everything will still work out in our favor. It is a shame my projected presence with Magi-chan in your establishment yielded to this bitter parsnip. Krakow. Lightning bolt, blue heart, lightning bolt emoji.
What is Krakow? Is it like ka-chow? Ka-chow? Like is it that? Krakow. Yeah? No?
As time went on, Christine's interdimensional lore grew and became more convoluted, confusing herself and others by mixing what creating and chronicling characters and events truly meant, trying to hold on to her make-believe idyllic world, despite it tearing at the seams right in front of her. As a possible reaction to her perplexment, Chris sought comfort in others in the real world, who could help her expand the lore of her fantasy and encourage her to keep moving forward, though it appeared to be a Herculean task, since Chris was still Chris.
Man, that's I want to know, where's the doc channel? Who? Oh, the Gamer from Mars documentary. That's what it is.
I want everything.
Is it the Gamer from Mars? That's the what? No, this is a whole other documentary. Which one is the series where they literally... Welcome back, T-Store. Which one is the series where they got to meet them? Or is it like other episodes? Because I'm genuinely curious. Okay? That's it? No. I'm genuinely curious as to how it was, like, just hanging out with them and like grabbing food with them. Right? But I do apologize, you guys. I was going to do all three, part 76 today as well, but I actually forgot. My cousin dropped off her monster of a child, and my roomie is handling it, and I promised that we were going to, like, watch, but my roomie's like, when are you done? When are you done? When are you done? So, I have to head off today for now. I'm so sorry, but I will continue on tomorrow, you guys. And then maybe we'll be able to see that Christian, like, thing too, because I'm genuinely curious of how it ended to be. How does that make sense? Does that make sense? How it really is like to go out and like have food with them or stuff like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, of course. Thanks for coming in. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You see end of stream before you sleep? Good idea. Good idea. I'm genuinely curious as to be like, what did they order? You know what I mean? I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys tomorrow for that part 76 plus a little bit of whichever, if we can find that. That was quite the first stream to see. It's not the worst. It could be worse. I promise. It could be fucking worse, okay? Okay, who am I sending you guys to? I know who I'm sending you guys to. I know. Alrighty, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm so sorry that it's more Christian, but also congratulations. It's more Christian. My name is Lilybell. I love to travel, but I suck at geography. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for flying with Lilybell Air. Bye-bye now.